The iPhone 16 Pro Max has generated massive excitement since its launch, with Apple stepping up in key areas that content creators and tech enthusiasts will appreciate. This review will explore the stand-up features of this latest model, including its revolutionary audio technology, video performance, and camera capabilities. One of the most exciting new features introduced with the iPhone 16 Pro Max is the Studio Mic mode. The iPhone now allows users to switch between standard microphone mode and Studio Mic mode using the audio mix feature in the Photos app. This innovation eliminates the need for professional microphones, even in noisy environments. The AI-powered audio processing ensures crisp and clear sound, making this an ideal device for content creation. Apple has truly upped its game when it comes to audio experiences, combining this with enhanced video performance. The result? The iPhone 16 Pro Max is arguably the best phone for content creators looking to capture professional quality video and audio on the go. The video capabilities on the iPhone 16 Pro Max are another major highlight. The 4K 120 FPS mode delivers incredibly sharp detail, providing high-quality footage for video enthusiasts. The phone supports Dolby Vision for even more professional-grade video recording. Whether filming in bright daylight or little light conditions, the iPhone 16 Pro Max 4K 120 FPS mode stands out as one of the best video recording experiences available on any smartphone. For the first time, Apple's best camera setup isn't limited to the larger Max model. Both the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max now feature the same camera system. This is a significant shift from Apple's previous strategy, where the best cameras were exclusive to the Max model. Now, users of the regular iPhone 16 Pro can enjoy pro-level photography without needing to upgrade to the larger device. This change is a welcome update for those who prefer a more compact phone but don't want to compromise on camera quality. With the expanded size of the iPhone 16 Pro, it now offers an optimal balance of performance and convenience for most users. Unlike Samsung, which reserves its top-tier camera system for the Ultra model, Apple has made its best photography experience more accessible across its flagship lineup. The design of the iPhone 16 Pro Max remains sleek and premium, particularly in the new desert titanium color. The major physical change this year is the introduction of a new camera control button. While the idea of having a physical button to control the camera sounds innovative, it may not be as practical for everyday use. For those who frequently shoot photos and videos in vertical orientation, the camera control button can be awkward to use, requiring more effort than the familiar on-screen controls. Despite this, the design of the iPhone 16 Pro Max continues to offer a high-end experience with its minimal bezels and comfortable rounded edges. One of the most noticeable changes on the iPhone 16 Pro Max is the super thin bezels around the display. These are much smaller than on previous models, contributing to a more immersive viewing experience. The phone features a bright 6.9-inch OLED display, offering 2,000 nits of brightness. At the heart of the iPhone 16 Pro Max is the A18 Pro chip, which is the fastest smartphone processor currently available. However, with no major design changes and some features like Apple Intelligence still missing, those using last year's iPhone 15 Pro series may not need to upgrade just yet. That's our review for iPhone 16 Pro Max. What do you think about the iPhone 16 Pro Max? Let us know in the comments. As always, see you in the next video. iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, we don't clearly expect any other major changes. We're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be a first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultra-wide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to the 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time.